Hi, I'm Evan Carmichael, and in today's video, I wanted to answer a question from one of my readers, Sanjida, who is a salesperson for a London-based technology company and is having a hard time doing cold calling and getting through to the decision maker. Either always gets the voicemail or gets the gatekeeper receptionist, and is wondering what my advice would be. So, to be honest, I don't have a lot of success or experience with cold calling. I've always found that to be a successful entrepreneur, you need to figure out what you're really good at and what you're not so good at. And I found out pretty early on that cold calling was not one of my strengths. But to help you out, I thought I would share some of my experience and how I've successfully done sales, and hopefully you can learn from that. So I've always found that I have a much greater chance of being able to sell somebody when they already know a little bit about me and they're calling me or emailing me or finding a way to contact me about what I have to offer. And I've done that through 3 separate ways, and all of them are free or pretty low cost, which is magic words for an entrepreneur. The first is through SEO, or search engine optimization. So that's where you create content on your website that is tailored towards your target audience. They type in keywords into a search engine and they come up and find your site. And I always found this a great way to be able to get new prospects finding out about my website and calling me. It's great because they have a specific problem. They're doing research, they're trying to find a solution, your website comes up, and so they're gonna contact you, and they have a good chance of wanting to buy from you. Where I found with cold calling, it's really hit or miss and it's a big numbers game. So I'd rather have my website do the selling for me. So you just have to figure out what are the keywords that you need to rank for, and how can you create useful content around that will start driving in traffic for you. If you have questions on that, I can create a whole new video just on that series. The second way that I found really useful to bring in new customers is to form partnerships. So find out who else your target customers are buying from and see if there's a way you can partner up with them. Hopefully they're not your competition, but people who have maybe complementary products or services to what you offer. And usually it's pretty easy to get in touch with partners and see if there's a way to form some kind of relationship. So you want to make it win-win, where you're hopefully talking about them when they're talking about you. And it can be a great way to be able to get in touch with new potential prospects. And when they're introduced to you through a trusted partner, again, it's a lot easier to make that sale compared to just calling somebody that you don't know. The last way that I've had a lot of success with in terms of generating sales is to be an expert with the media. So the media are always looking for experts to talk about industry trends and comment on stories that are happening. And when I first got started, I would create a new press release every week. I made my own list of reporters who I wanted to target and would send them information every week to show that I'm an expert on entrepreneurship. And you want to give them really value-add story ideas, not just a press release about how great you are, but talk about something that's happening, a trend, and give your own insights to it. I also more recently used a service called PR Leads that reporters submit their stories to, and you can become an expert and offer your advice. And gotten into New York Times and Forbes and Wall Street Journal. And when people see that, they read those publications, they then find your website or find your phone number and get in touch with you and are more likely to want to buy from you. They're curious, they want more information. So I've had good success with those tactics if I'm doing SEO, or if I'm doing partnerships, or if I'm doing media. I haven't had a lot of luck with cold calling. Cold calling can work, just hasn't been really successful for me. So I encourage you to try to find out what your strengths and weaknesses are and adapt your strategies around that. You'll be a lot more successful.
Making a product that people love starts with you making something that you love. Really, think about it. Would you buy from you? Would you subscribe to you? Would you comment and tell your friends about you? In our rush to get rich, to make money, we push products out that we don't love, and if you don't love them, people around you won't love them either. So look at my YouTube channel as an example. I love my YouTube channel. I make my YouTube channel for myself. I learn. It's selfish. It's for me. The top 10 rules videos, the espresso videos, the content that I bring together, I need it. It's my education. I love my channel. I would share my channel with other people. If I saw my channel and I wasn't creating, it'd be the first thing that I subscribe to. It would be much watched YouTube for me. I need it. And if you guys didn't like it, I would still create it for myself. It wouldn't have as much editing and fancy effects and all that stuff, but I would still do it because I need it for me. I make it for myself. selfishly, and then I share it with you guys, and thankfully you guys like it enough that I can turn a business from it and continue to hire a team and create more content and pump more stuff out. But as much as I think that my channel still needs to get better and grow and improve, and I still suck and I need to continuously get better at the work that I do, I think my channel deserves a Nobel Peace Prize. Like, I think my channel is amazing. And you have to love what you do. You have to feel like the thing that you're doing, yes, can always get better, but is really solving a problem. Your product, your service, what you create, your expertise solves a problem. You know that it's genuinely helping people. If you don't have that belief, you're never gonna win. This is why so many people who are starting businesses, when you go and you look at hot business trends for 2019 or 2020, or how to win in network marketing and like what products I should sell, if that's how you're starting, you're gonna lose. If you're just chasing trends, you will lose. There's nothing wrong with network marketing per se. Just most of the people getting into it are just trying to make a buck, just like how most people get into entrepreneurship. You're just trying to make money. Too many people. And then you end up going broke. Because the people who love doing that thing will crush you every day of the week. Think about who you're going up against. You're going up against people in whatever industry you're in. You're going up against people who have experience, who have expertise, who have knowledge, and love the thing that they're doing. And you're gonna go in because it's a hot trend for this year and expect to win? No. Now, if you love it and you absorb it and it's for you, and it's must have, you will pour so much energy, so much love, so much creativity, and find a path that nobody else has seen before. That's how you ultimately win. That's how you can then start talking about it, start promoting it, start building exposure, getting word of mouth. If you want people to talk about you, you have to create something that is worth talking about, and there's no way that you create it unless you absolutely love the thing that you're doing. So you have to create a product or service that you would use yourself. You have to create a channel that you would subscribe to yourself. You have to feel confident that if your mom was suffering with a problem that your business could solve, that you would recommend it 100% to your mom. If my mom was struggling with entrepreneurship, you need to subscribe to my channel. It will help you. It will save you. If you can't be like that yet, go back, make it better, until you find something that you absolutely love and pour your energy into. So I'm gonna give you a 3-step process that you can follow to help you evaluate where you're at and how you can get better. Step number 1, get out of your space. Wherever you're at right now, wherever you're working, you're in front of your computer, you're at your office, you're at your home, your basement, whatever, wherever you normally work, wherever you are right now, get out of your space. Just get out of your typical space. Go outside for a walk, go down to the lobby, cross the street, whatever. Get outside your typical space. Okay? Step number 2, now that you're in a different space, think about your customers. Think about who you are helping. Think about the problem that you solve. So if it's me, I can go for a walk outside. I'm thinking about entrepreneurs. I'm gonna get out of my space. It's too easy to get locked into what I'm doing, right? I gotta make 20 videos today. I gotta respond to comments. I gotta connect with my team. I gotta, all the stuff adds up and you forget about our customers. So I go outside and think about entrepreneurs. And I try to picture the people that I've helped, the people who've come to my workshops, the people who ask me questions, the people who join me on lives, right? Close your eyes, you're in a new space now, and you think about your customers. Think about the people who you help, the people that you are designing your products and services for. Think about them, picture them. Try to picture somebody, right? Picture an individual that you know that you are trying to help. Picture that person in your mind. And if you don't have a customer yet, think about the ideal customers that you're trying to target and try to come up with a face, somebody that you can look at. And then step number 3, go back to where you were. Go back to your office, your computer, wherever you were, with that person in mind, and then evaluate your products. With that person in mind, look at your YouTube videos, look at your products, look at your services, look at your Instagram feed, whatever you're trying to get out there, look at your books, look at your books. Whatever you're trying to promote, look at them with that person in mind now. You've stepped outside your day-to-day. You're above. You're not in the muck of doing all the work. I know you've got tons of stuff to do. You're an entrepreneur. I feel you. You've stepped outside, you've imagined that person, you're coming back and looking at your products and services with fresh eyes, with them in mind. Do they actually need it? Will this change their life? Will this solve their problems? And if not, go make it better.
If you want to learn how you can make it as a coach, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
If you're putting up a video on YouTube just to get something up on YouTube, but you're not proud of it, it's not very good, it's not what you know you're capable of, then you're doing too much stuff. And that could be spread too thin because of other stuff.